Hey, sixth grade. All right, so we just finished one-step equations. They're not going away, but we're going to take it a little bit further and jump to two-step equations. And we're pretty much as far into algebra as you guys are going to get this year. So you should be very proud of yourselves. This is pretty advanced math, and it's also my favorite math. So um, basically, when we have equations, what we need to do is figure out what can we do to unravel this equation. It's kind of like a puzzle. What matches, what doesn't, what can I do first, and which steps do I follow? So when I look at a problem like this, I need to look at what matches. I want to get this n all by itself. So what two things match? And I noticed that a 2 and a 11 are just plain digits. There's no variable by them or anything like that. So I know these two match. So the first thing I'm going to do is get rid of that 2. And if you can remember from the one-step equations, I'm going to do the opposite or the inverse. So because that's a positive 2, I'm going to subtract that, and it'll cancel itself out. So subtract 2. Okay. Now I have a 3n, and if you look at this, I have plus 2 minus 2, so that would equal 0. So if you want to put 3n plus 0, you can, but it's completely unnecessary. And then what is 11 minus 2? Well, that is 9. Okay, my equation is not done yet because I do not have that variable by itself. Now, we only have one equation left to do. Because 3 is multiplying by n, it's technically 3 times n, I'm going to do the inverse, which means I'm going to divide. 3 divided by 3 is 1. It cancels itself out. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So my answer is n equals 3. Now the second problem is just like that. I need to find the two that match. 7c does not match anything else because there's nothing else with a c. So I'm going to add those twos together. Okay. Now that's a plus 2, so again, we're going to subtract it, cancel it out. 2 minus 2, well, that one's easy, that one's 0. All right, so I have 7c left equals 0. Okay, now I have 7c, so I need to get that c by itself. Divide by 7, divide by 7, and all I have left is c equals, well, there's a 0 there, so anything with 0 is going to equal 0. There we go. Now this problem is a little bit different than those other two problems because there's an equation on both sides. This one is 3 times d equals 8 plus 1. Now that looks really hard, but it really isn't. We need to find the two that match. So these two match. Let's put them together. 8 plus 1 is 9. Now we have 3 times d equals 9. Now it's just like the same one-step equation that we did last week. This is nice and easy. Divide by 3, 9 divided by 3. So I have d equals 3. So don't get overwhelmed. These aren't as hard as they look. All you need to do is find what do I need to do first to get rid of that these numbers. All I want is this variable by itself. Okay, and there we go.